अरे कौन सा बादल है? अरे बच्चा फोन किसका फोन है? सब पासवर्ड पूछ रहा है यार, और सब पासवर्ड ही नहीं फिर से बच्चे ने ले लिया बंदे ने, जैसे गैर सिक्योरिटी लगा रहा है फोन में। लाइव आते जा रहे हो, रद्द नहीं करने की
चल रहा है ना अभी। और ये शानी है इतनी सारी तो रखी हुई ट्रॉफी मोमेंटो। अपन इस पे क्लिक करेंगे तो अपने बच्चे भी कर सकते ना।
ये मत करो, मैं दोबारा भेज रहा हूँ
क्योंकि वो अपडेट नहीं हो रहा ना। तूने उस पे ही कराएगा, उसी वाले पे क्लिक कर।
Welcome back, participants. We are back from a tea break, and our esteemed guest of honor is also back. So, for this technical session 1, we have Dr. Meera Madhur as a keynote addresser. And we would like to start with the first presentation, Manpreet Kaur. The title of the paper is डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर के बौद्ध दर्शन के परिप्रेक्ष्य में भारत में पर्यटन का भविष्य, सतत विकास एवं सांस्कृतिक विकास विरासत का अध्ययन. Manpreet, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. Can we start?
Yeah. Okay. I guess you know the timings. Let me first tell you the rules. Your presentation will be only for 3 minutes only. Just before the 30 seconds, your presentation timing is about to end. I'll ring a bell. So you have to summarize your session within that only. Okay? And rest 1 minute timings for the keynote person to ask you questions about the presentation. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us start.
Okay,
शिक्षा
ma'am.
शास्त्री में कौन है
Yes.
शिक्षा शास्त्री
Can I
मंडे को
share
आ
my
जाओ
screen, ma'am?
मंडे को आ जाना
No, you are not going to share your screen. We are sharing our screen. You can see your presentation over the screen.
ठीक है
Okay, my PPT is visible
हाँ
here.
ठीक है आ जाओ
Yeah,
Yes, your
yeah.
PPT is visible. You can start.
Okay, sir. Very good afternoon, all respected Professor panel, respected LBS management team, and my co-scholars. My research paper title is डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर के बौद्ध दर्शन के परिप्रेक्ष्य में भारत में पर्यटन का भविष्य, सतत विकास एवं सांस्कृतिक विरासत का अध्ययन। यह शोध अध्ययन यह दर्शाता है कि यदि बौद्ध मूल्यों और अंबेडकर के विचारों को पर्यटन नीतियों में शामिल किया जाए तो भारत में पर्यटन अधिक समावेशी, नैतिक और सतत बन सकता है। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। कीवर्ड्स बी आर अम्बेडकर, बुद्धिस्ट टूरिज्म, सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, विकसित भारत 2047। इंट्रोडक्शन। आज के संदर्भ में बौद्ध धर्म के सिद्धांत अहिंसा, करुणा और समानता वैश्विक स्तर पर स्वीकार गए हैं। भारत में बौद्ध पर्यटन का विकास इन मूल्यों को विश्व तक पहुंचाने का एक प्रभावी माध्यम बन सकता है। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। विजन 2047 भारतीय पर्यटन का भविष्य, बुनियादी ढांचा विकास, डिजिटल अनुभव और स्मार्ट पर्यटन, टिकाऊ और जिम्मेदार पर्यटन, पर्यावरण संरक्षण और ग्रामीण विकास, सांस्कृतिक और धरोहर पर्यटन। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। इसी पर्यटन योजना के तहत केंद्र और राज्य सरकार की अम्बेडकर पंचतीर्थ योजना, जो अम्बेडकर के जीवन से यह 5 स्थल संबंधित है। जन्मभूमि महू मध्य प्रदेश, शिक्षा भूमि लंदन, दीक्षा भूमि नागपुर, महापरिनिर्वाण भूमि दिल्ली, चैत्य भूमि मुंबई। अम्बेडकर की पंचतीर्थ योजना का समग्र पर्यटन दृष्टिकोण यह है। शैक्षिक पर्यटन की दृष्टि से इससे हमें इतिहास और दर्शन की सीख मिलती है। सांस्कृतिक और सामाजिक पर्यटन से क्षमता, न्याय, संस्कृति का प्रसार होता है। बौद्ध पर्यटन बुद्ध की शिक्षाओं और विरासत से जुड़ाव महसूस कराता है। आर्थिक और स्थानीय विकास के लिए रोजगार सृजन, होटल, परिवहन और मंदिर को बढ़ावा मिलता है, जो हमारे अत्यंत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ
Manpreet, are you able to listen to me?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
3-minute time is up. If you could summarize your presentation in 30 seconds, it's all the time you are getting now. आपको सिर्फ 30 सेकंड मिलेंगे अब, तो थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी प्लीज आप इसके बारे में बताएं।
पर्यटन के संदर्भ में इसका महत्व यह है कि बौद्ध स्थलों का विकास सांस्कृतिक विरासत संरक्षण में सहायक है। बौद्ध पर्यटन शांति, नैतिकता, सतत विकास को बढ़ावा देता है। यह सामाजिक सद्भाव और वैश्विक एकता की भावना को प्रोत्साहित करता है। इससे स्थानीय समुदायों को रोजगार और आर्थिक विकास के अवसर मिलते हैं, जो हमारे भारत देश की आर्थिक प्रगति में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाते हैं। थैंक यू मैम।
मैसेज डालेंगे ना
यस मैम।
ग्रुप में मैसेज डालेंगे, ग्रुप में मैसेज डालेंगे तब इंटर्नशिप का लेटर सभी जो भी मंगाना है तो हम डाल देंगे
आप
मैसेज।
इसको कैसे करेंगे?
You are not clear
एक
audible,
ने
ma'am.
वो क्या कहते
Can you
हैं, अभी
repeat?
जो मैंने वो डाला है उसको ज्वाइन करना है और
Let me
एग्जामिनेशन
rephrase
फॉर्म
the
भरना
question.
है।
मैम पूछना
Yes,
चाह
ma'am.
रही हैं कि
एग्जामिनेशन
आप
फॉर्म
इसको
भराएंगे, आगे जब
इम्प्लीमेंट
आगे
कैसे
वो
करेंगे?
एग्जामिनेशन फॉर्म भरें और
जो
नेक्स्ट
आपने
ईयर
कंडीशन बताई है वो आप कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे?
ठीक है।
मैम क्योंकि नॉइज बहुत सारा हो रहा है, शायद किसी के ना
अच्छा
माइक
ठीक
भी
है।
ऑन है, तो मेरे को
मनप्रीत जी, मेरी आवाज आपको आ रही है?
यस सर, यस सर।
मैडम आपसे ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि आप जो इसको कैसे जनता तक या पब्लिक तक कैसे पहुंचाएंगे, इसको कैसे प्रैक्टिकली इम्प्लीमेंट करें?
जनता तक पहुंचाने के लिए ना सर, इसमें सरकार ने भी बहुत सारी पर्यटन नीतियां और योजनाएं लागू कर रखी है। जैसे SC ST के लिए अम्बेडकर की पंचतीर्थ योजना है, जिसमें हम लोगों को जागरूक कर सकते हैं कि अगर वो SC ST जनजाति के हैं तो ये पंचतीर्थ योजना पर जाकर वो वहाँ पर ना अपनी जन भागीदारी निभा सकते हैं और कुछ सीख भी हमें मिलती है। और अगर हम
मनप्रीत जी, जब भी हम कोई रिसर्च करते हैं तो हमें देखना होता है कि एग्जिस्टिंग काम क्या हुआ है उसके ऊपर और नया हम लोग क्या किया जाए। तो आप ये नहीं, जैसे अभी आपने बताया कि ऑलरेडी गवर्नमेंट की कुछ योजनाएं चल रही हैं,
जी जी
उन योजनाओं के बारे में बताना चाहिए और नया आप क्या देने वाले हो इस रिसर्च से। वो नॉवेल्टी आपको दिखानी चाहिए, ये मेरा सजेशन है। आपको मैडम आपको
ओके ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, Manpreet.
थैंक यू मैम।
I would like to take a moment before we move further. I would like to welcome Dr. Yashwant Singh Rawat. He is our chairperson for this technical session one. I'm really sorry to introduce you before, and we are really honored to have you in this technical session, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Let me just introduce you in few words. I guess few words are not enough to introduce you. You are a seasoned hospitality professional and academician with over 18 years of combined experience in the hotel industry and higher education. You began your career with renowned brands such as Oberoi Group of Hotels, acquiring extensive expertise in luxury hospitality, operations, and international service standards. You hold a PhD in hotel management with research focused on staff turnover intentions in the hotel industry. You have authored over 82 research papers published in reputed journals, indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, and ABC. As dedicated academic editor, he has edited 3 books and authored 1 reference book. You have frequently served as a keynote speaker, session chair, and a reviewer for international journal and conference. And we being the first milestone in our LBS Group of Education Institutions, the first international conference, we are really proud to have you with us. Thank you so much for gracing your presence. It's delightful that you are online present over here, and we would be rather happy if you would have come offline session also. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Thank you.
Okay, so let us proceed further with our second presentation, Ayush Kabora, Future of Tourism in India. Ayush, are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Am I audible or not?
Yeah, you're audible. I guess you know the drill.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 minutes for your presentations. I'll ring the bell 30 seconds before. Let's start.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone, and hope you are doing well. So, thanks for having me here first. So, let's begin because we only got the topic second. So, the first thing is about future tourism. We know, I'm currently living in London, so I know I'm meeting a lot of people nowadays, like all the foreigners from around the world. So, what's their point on going and explore around India? The thing is the key factors. Can you please switch it to the next slide? Sorry. Yeah. So the first and first most concern is about how the things gonna be there, to for them to communicate and regarding safety. So first we talk about communication, how they are communicating with the people around over there. So there's like AI is helping them out as a digital thing. And for the first thing, can we switch it to the next slide? Yes, another one, please. Yes. Yes. So as we see, like it's the international arrivals are increasing day by day, and what's their main concern, like to go to the all the like heritage places and see the different kind of cultures from north to south, and for going out there, they carry a proper kind of budget to like travel around to like metros and buses. So for them, they can see everything online. And with the current government, they are helping out on the digital thing. So there's a like lot of options to connect over there. Get the like things to the online booking and sort of thing. Can you please take it to the next slide? And for the sustainable thing and the things with like what we can see, like as I'm moving like in the India or like going out there and see how the like chaos going on the airport and everything. So at the last month, our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he inaugurated one of the new airports in Noida to divert all the international arrivals from Indira Gandhi International Airport to Noida, to Delhi to Noida, to like it make less chaotic over there. Because all the international foreigners are arriving at the same airport on Indira Gandhi. So instead of that, the current government is trying to make much more like reliable for the international arrivals. So can you please see to the next slide? And yeah, that is what on this. This is what on this slide. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
Your time is up, and it's. I would request you to summarize the presentation as fast as possible.
Yeah. So as like we're gonna conclude it with the main thing, just the current government need to work on the like safety and security of the international arrivals. Like as we are listening, like there's like a lot of situations going on around over there. Like there's only one concern in the foreign like India is not a safe place to visit, and they really want to go and explore, but they can't go because they are thinking like there's a lot of thing on internet, like India is not a safe place and everything. But that's their thing to like they need to work it out, the current government. And I think they are doing something about it. They impose some of the things for officials to look after it. And I think to be honest, like agree with the last panel, they are saying that on the 2047, till 2047 it can be happen, or maybe yeah, it can be happen. Concluding with that. And if you guys have any question or something, just carry on.
Hello. Are you still hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Are you?
Tell me in 2 sentences what you will do for Viksit Bharat 2047. Suggestions are too many. Only 2 things I want. That how
Yeah,
you
that's what I said just on the last line. Like we can work it out on the safety and security for the international arrivals.
Okay.
And the second thing is like we can work it out more on that points like infrastructure, like make some more airports to just like make less chaos around the international airport.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, and all the best to all the rest of the participants.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Next, I would like Urvi Mathur. It is an offline presentation, guys. Her title for the paper is Towards the Comprehensive Tourism Law in India.
Good morning, respected members of the dais, esteemed faculty, and my fellow participants. I am Purvi Mathur, a fourth-year BA student from University College of Law, Mohanlal Sakharia University, Udaipur. Today I will be talking about Towards a Comprehensive Tourism Law in India, a critical legal analysis. Basically, I'll be focusing on why India really needs a proper tourism law if we want to achieve the vision of Viksit Bharat in 2047. Next slide, please. I'll quickly walk you through India's tourism potential, the current legal gaps, some global examples, and then my proposed framework and recommendations. Next slide. So India's tourism sector is actually huge. It contributes around 15.7 lakh crore to GDP and supports more than 3 crore jobs. But despite that, India ranks only 39th globally, and foreign tourist numbers are much lower than countries like France and Spain. So the potential is clearly there, but we are not fully utilizing it. One major reason is the lack of a proper legal framework, which leads to inconsistent policies and standards. Next slide. The biggest issue is that India doesn't have a central tourism law. The old Tourism Act was repealed and never replaced, so there is basically a legal gap. Other laws do exist, but they only cover the tourism indirectly. There is no proper licensing system, and every state has its own policies, which creates confusion. So overall, there is a lack of accountability and clarity in the system. Next slide. Now, under Viksit Bharat 2047, tourism is seen as a major growth sector. The focus is on infrastructure, sustainability, and digitalization. But honestly, without a strong and legal base, these efforts can't work properly. So, a tourism law becomes essential to actually make this vision work. Next slide. If we look at other countries like the the European Union, Australia, and even Thailand or Malaysia, they all have a clear tourism law. But they do ensure licensing, consumer protection, and proper regulation. For example, in the European Union, the tourists are granted refund and protection. In India, we don't have that level of enforcement, which puts us at a disadvantage. Next slide. So, based on this, I'm proposing a comprehensive Indian Tourism Act. It would include a national regulatory authority with proper powers, mandatory licensing, and quality standards for all service providers. A tourist rights charter for safety, transparency, and fair refunds, a sustainability framework to protect environmental and heritage sites, an insolvency fund to protect tourists if something goes wrong, and regulation of online platforms to ensure transparency, data protection. Together, these can make the tourism system much more structured and reliable. Next slide. This law would benefit everyone, tourists, businesses, or even the local communities, ensure fairness, accountability, and better opportunities. Next slide. The structure would include a central authority along with state level bodies and tribunals, so implementation is actually effective. Next slide. The implementation can be done in phases such as starting with the drafting and consultation, then the enactment, and then finally the long-term development with sustainability and digital integration. Next slide. Conclusion. To conclude, India has massive tourism potential, but without a proper legal framework, we are not able to fully use it. A comprehensive tourism law can bring clarity, protection, and growth into the sector, and honestly, the time is to act now. Thank you so much. I'll be happy to have questions.
Yashwant, sir, do you have any questions for the participant, please?
Meera ma'am, you can ask please ma'am.
So, what key strategy can elevate our global tourism ranking from 39 to number 1? And what critical addition to the Future Tourism Act will you, basically as a Gen Z, what you will do so that our rank can become number 1 from 39? So basically, at the first, I would really ask my fellow Gen Z, we should actually take a step ahead and like whenever we are traveling in a car or something, we should carry our stainless steel water bottles so that the water is insulated. We can carry our silicone straws so that we don't go around littering the straws around the city. We can carry tiffins, which are like casseroles, so they are airtight and stuff like that. And other than that, basically, wherever you're going, we should always properly follow the state's guidelines, protecting the heritage sites, not littering anywhere, being informed prior, कभी भी travel करने से पहले अगर हम जा रहे हैं तो रिसर्च करते जाएं कि वहाँ पर ये सब अलाउड है कि नहीं, उनके मंदिरों में चप्पल कहाँ किस साइड पे खोलना है, वो सब हमको पहले से प्रायर इन्फॉर्मेशन होना चाहिए, खुद से अवेयर होना चाहिए हम ऐसा. That's how we can go from 39th to maybe first. Good.
Thank you. And small initiatives will render this ranking not एकदम से first, so we cannot achieve that. By slowly, step by step, we can achieve that. And a great round of applause for Puri Martha for such an insightful presentation. So next up, let's proceed to our another online PPT session. That is Ankur Chachra. Ankur, are you here in the meet? Ankur, can you hear me? Ankur, unmute yourself. Ankur, unmute yourself. You do not need to share the screen. We are going to share the screen. So just unmute yourself. Stop the screen sharing.
नमस्ते.
Hello, Uncle. Are you able to hear?
बोलो.
Please unmute your mic and stop sharing the PPT. The technical team is sharing the PPT.
फर्स्ट ईयर की वर्कशॉप में तुम्हारी.
Unmute your mic.
आता फर्स्ट ईयर.
Uncle, unmute your mic.
फर्स्ट ईयर की वर्कशॉप तो.
Yes, sir, I'm hearing. I'm hearing ma'am.
But we are not able to hear
मेल
you.
कर दो कि भाई मैंने तो फर्स्ट ईयर की वर्कशॉप.
हाँ, you have to unmute. Now you can start. You have 3 minutes, right?
अच्छा.
Okay.
नाम क्या है? माया मिया. ठीक है, आप मेरे को इसको व्हाट्सएप कर देना, मैं कल देखूँगी मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस में होगा. ठीक है, इसको व्हाट्सएप कर दो, आपने क्या नहीं कर रखा है, क्या ज्वाइन करना.
Right now. Good noon to everyone. I'm Ankur Chachra and today I'm presenting a presentation on the research paper
name of the paper is Role of Coffee Culture. Role of Coffee Culture in Promoting Sustainable Tourism Emerging Cities, a study of Jhansi. आज के टाइम में टूरिज्म सिर्फ साइट सीइंग तक लिमिट नहीं रहा है, ये बल्कि एक्सपीरियंस हो गया है। कॉफी कल्चर मतलब आप देखिए कि ये मैंने जो काम किया है वो कंपैरेटिव और डिस्क्रिप्टिव रिसर्च पे काम किया है, जो कि होटल कॉफी शॉप जो 5 स्टार में कॉफी शॉप्स होते हैं और स्पेशलिटी कैफे होते हैं, उन दोनों के बीच में कंपैरेटिव स्टडीज है। अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि जो डिमांड है होटल कॉफी शॉप की डिमांड अलग है और स्पेशलिटी कैफे की डिमांड जो है वो एक अलग है। अगर हम सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म के जरिए इसको देखा जाए तो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ जो है जैसे कि विकसित भारत 2047 ये भी चाह रहा है कि कुछ ऐसा एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हम यंगस्टर्स को दिया जाए ताकि वो लंबे समय तक आगे तक बना रहे। इसलिए इस पे मैंने काम किया है जो में अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मैंने 100 रिस्पोंडेंट्स में इसकी स्टडी करी है और इसमें आप देख सकते हैं कि एरिया मैंने किया है झांसी एरिया लिया है और झांसी एक हेरिटेज टूरिज्म है, झांसी हेरिटेज टूरिज्म है, लेकिन इसको मैंने मॉडर्न लेने पे काम किया है ताकि हेरिटेज टूरिज्म के साथ इसमें और क्या टूरिज्म आ सकते हैं, जैसे कल्चरल टूरिज्म, सोशल और कल्चरल टूरिज्म ने भी इसमें अपना इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया है, सोशल और कल्चरल। और दूसरा जो है वो न्यू ट्रेंड्स टूरिज्म भी है। इसमें हम देख सकते हैं कि इस रिसर्च में पहला जो है वो स्पेसिफिक है, दूसरा होटल नॉलेज बोलता हूँ आपको। इस स्टडी के लिए डिस्क्रिप्टिव और कंपैरेटिव रिसर्च डिजाइन के लिए भी मैंने आपको बोला है और इसमें अगर देखा जाए तो फाइंडिंग्स जो मैंने पता लगाई है दोनों ऑप्शन प्रेफर करते हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर जनरेशन मोस्टली। फैकल्टी कैसे प्रेफर कर रहे हैं जबकि टूरिस्ट और प्रोफेशनल होटल कॉफी शॉप्स को चूज कर रहे हैं, यंगस्टर फैकल्टी कैफे को कर रहे हैं और जो प्रोफेशनल से वो होटल कॉफी शॉप्स को कर रहे हैं। अगर हम की फैक्टर की बात करें तो स्पेशलिटी कैफे एम्बियंस और अफोर्डेबिलिटी में स्ट्रॉन्ग है, जबकि होटल कॉफी शॉप सर्विस क्वालिटी और रियलिटी के लिए जाना जाता है। कॉफी कल्चर सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म में भी इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले कर रहा है, इकोनॉमिक लेवल पर ये इम्पोर्टेंट जनरेट कर रहा है, सोशल लेवल पर ये कम्युनिटी इंटरेक्शन को प्रमोट कर रहा है और कल्चरल लेवल पर लोकल आइडेंटिटी को रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है। फिर मैं विकसित भारत की 2047 की बात करता हूँ कि कंसेप्ट इंडिया के विकसित भारत 2047 विश्व से भी अलाइन करता है क्योंकि ये एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, अर्बन डेवलपमेंट और सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म को सपोर्ट कर रहा है। तो कंक्लूजन की बात करें कंक्लूजन में भारत है कॉफी कल्चर और चलने वाली सिटीज में डेवलपमेंट के इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर बन रहा है। थैंक यू।
I will ask
Rawat sir.
Rawat sir, are you there, please? Yashwant
Yes,
sir?
I am there. So it was a good presentation, but it was just word file. It would have been done in the PowerPoint presentation. It would be more visible and clear. So as we could see, only one screen, that is your abstract. And the second thing, as you mentioned during your presentation, you did the comparative analysis actually. Somewhere in your title, it should be comparative analysis between the coffee shop and the fine dining or the specialty restaurant. And the second thing, when we talk about the coffee culture, it is something different term than the coffee shop. Coffee shops are the kind of the restaurants which are generally open 24 hours where we serve the different snacks and the coffee. But if we talk about the coffee culture, it's completely different. Like if we talk about the coffee culture, it came out from the Ethiopia. Go to the Ethiopia, they serve the coffee in a very traditional way. So that is the coffee culture. So you need to be very much clear with the terms which we use in your presentation and your research. So that was the comparative study what I could see through your presentation. Your title could be a comparative study of the coffee shops and each specialty restaurant in that particular place that is passing. And then you would have concluded. Coffee culture is very different things than the specialty restaurant. So that was my suggestion, but it was good presentation, but I could only see your abstract on the screen. So I could not find what exactly you have done in your analysis. As you mentioned, like you did this descriptive study. So I could not see any descriptive study part in your presentation, that what analytical statistical tool you applied for, or means for, or whatever test you have applied, what was the hypothesis you were adopted in your survey. So that was missing. The whole entire methodology part was missing from your presentation. Otherwise, it's good. So it was good presentation and best wishes to you. Thank you.
I will definitely work.
Thank you.
Take all the suggestions and note them down. So further you are not accounted for all of these. It is a good criticism, yet a developmental one. So keep
Just take everything very positively, because we are there to guide the young researcher who are in the initial stage of doing their research, so that when you become the mature, the senior researcher, you don't do that kind of mistakes. As I can understand, you at one time we were also in the same way where you are there. But yes, you keep on working on the research, then only you will have the track and you will have the quality of the research. So best wishes to you, but that is good. You took initiative and you started doing good research. And that is the good part. So best wishes.
Thank you, Doctor. Let us proceed further.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have Dr. Nanda Kumarji. And her title for the paper is Farm to Fork as a Pedagogical Model for Strengthening Annadata Economy, a case study of KLE Hotel Management's culinary specialization. Dr.
Very
Nanda
good morning to
Kumarji.
very good afternoon to all the students. I'm very happy to introduce myself. I'm Nanda Kumar here, Principal KD Graduate School of Hotel Management, Belagavi. And first of all, I thank Nalbara University College for organizing such an international conference and making us to be a part of it. So today my topic is Farm to Fork as a pedagogical model for strengthening Annadata economy. As 2047 aiming, we have four core areas to come: youth, women, and we have Annadata and the other technologies to come. So we have taken Annadata as one of the core things. Can we go to the next slide quickly, please? So these are our key problems which we have identified. So farm to fork is not a slogan, it is not even a pedagogy, it is a slogan only. Students cannot identify growing plants, farmers, Annadata remain university in art training, market ready graduates, lack in supply chain empathy, and classroom kitchen has no scarcity constraint. So these are all the problems which we have found out. Quickly, next slide please. So we found out, we have taken a four core area pillar, theoretical pillar as a literature review for the thing. So one was experiential learning cycle, educative experience, productive failures, and farmer profitability crisis. Only these are the things. The gap identified was no farm to fork model was uses the KVK. They have their own farm, but KVK we have taken as a model. No constraint based menu curation studied so far. No repeated immersion protocol is tested. Next slide, please. So these are the model we have taken. So qualitative case study model what we have taken. These are the the sample size, but we couldn't be able to come to a the straight model of having the students as a stipulated batch. 18 to 22 students were taken from every batch because we were doing it in 3 different slots in the semester. Next slide, please. So these are our findings before intervention and after intervention. So any BEP works was our previous model, recipes, dried menus, and ignored varieties of businesses what we have seen. But here, after the intervention, we found that basis has no substitute farmers dried menus, farms rice menus, and respect chemical distinctiveness. But if you see closely to look into it, students check the page before writing the menu nowadays. The farm doesn't care about the recipe. Shift of abstract to embodied knowledge what we have seen. And after the 3 visits, when you make it continuously, you see that 100% of changes has been taken place. Next slide, please. The second change, what we have seen, student asks rigorous questions to the, like it is a supplier manager, what we have seen. So these are the things which we have seen. The next one, please. The third changes, pre-visit, post-visit, and how what farmer makes us money and how it is being seen. We have seen the third one especially, farmer got 12 rupees, but hotel pays 40 rupees for it. So where is the connection between these things? What we have seen. Go to the next one, please. So this is the threshold effect. What we have seen. The first visit, student had a lot of confusion. Second visit, frustration, constraints he had. But at the third visit, he came to know that okay, this is what is going to happen. So first, at the time when we had a data, certain students were able to take up with the changes or they have changed from the things. But when continuously we have done, over a time the adaptation has started coming with our institute. We are doing this as every semester we have such practices which has been going, and every 3 times in a semester we adopt this for the same set of students. Please go to the next slide. So these are our discussion and answering the question. So repeated farm immersion, shifts professional reasoning, constraint-based learning, work better than exposure. At a starting stage, we had a lot of implementation in doing it, but over time we were able to adopt KVK's model. Right now we are having around 3 farm sheds, which has been particularly curated for our KV Graduate School of Hotel Management. Around half an acre is being put, and we have something called green survival, from where we take this particular greens for our hostel. KV Graduate School of Hotel Management operates a mess called PMP, which is being run for medical students, and we take around 20 to 30% of grown products from our KV, which is being through a green survival club we call. And in every area, this KVK is being bit underutilized because it was only a training institute what we have seen. But from the same training institute, we can bring ingredients to our kitchen was our motto, and we were able to do it.
Dr. Nanda, please, can you conclude this little more fast?
Yeah, please. We can go to the next one. We are done.
Okay.
So this is our total conclusion argument on the, you can just see the next one. To the next one. You will come to future work and recommendation. So these are our, it is like only we have tried it. It can be put into some other hotel schools and tried. Minimum effective visit only we have done because we are doing only 2 to 3 visits. We are planning to implement more in the future. The graduate behavior towards professional kitchens and our kitchen can be integrated. And we are planning to do it as a longitudinal model of approach in the future. Yes. And I take this opportunity to thank. Can you please put the next slide? So thank you, slide. The next one, please. Next one. Yeah, I thank KV Graduate School of Hotel Management. I thank KV Academy, and I thank Lal Bahadur Shastri College of Hotel Management Kota for giving us opportunity to present the research which we have been. And I'm waiting for your questions.
It's a very excellent paper, research paper you have put. It is very innovative, but the only constraint which I find is that how would you take it to the urban colleges in urban hotel management colleges? Like there will be don't have so many green fields, so then we cannot implement. So what I suggest is farm to table should be there, should be incorporated where there are green fields.
Yes, in urban colleges also it is fine. We can make it actually because nowadays it is not that agriculture is there only in the farms and other areas. Sometimes even there is a restaurant called Green Park in Bangalore, which runs the restaurant only with a rooftop. Whatever is grown in the rooftop also can be articulated as some of the components. I am not telling entire things can be brought into one menu, but certain components can be articulated. For example, you may not need much, at least a little bit of salads, you can start getting it from your own roof gardens for your menus. We make a small change today.
Yes.
It becomes a sustainable growth in the future.
Over to Rahul sir.
Come again, ma'am. I'm not able to hear.
Another expert is going to ask.
It was a very good presentation. You are doing a good research. So just one thing I want to know from your end, as we have used some models in the theories also. So how your research will be contributing to the existing theoretical implication?
So in the existing theoretical implication, it is quite easy because these policies are right now workable model with our institute. It's not that we are not completely shifting over it. It's not what is it? Practically not much applicable for many colleges. We also know that. But slowly we nurture one way. And we are having some participatory process. Right now we are embedded with some of the nearest colleges to slowly, embed them into our curriculum model, and we teach them only these modules for those things.
Any one major limitation you could you have mentioned in your research? Any limitation in your research?
Yeah, definitely, sir, definitely. So it is working only for culinary specialization students. We are not able to put this
It otherwise for only the culinary students.
Yes, that's the only, and it is the biggest constraint because everybody is not able to say what we see from a farm to the other end is different. Because they are working in a closed group, everything is fine. But when you take them to the field, they are not interested to work. It's very difficult because they have to do the harvest also, they have to practice, they have to curate an menu. So it is becoming a very difficult constraint for others to work on. Culinary specialization students, core community only like 8 to 10 students are much interested on such practices. It doesn't applicable for everybody. So we have to now motivate others to come.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all.
All right. Is it visible? Can you please confirm?
Yeah, I would request all the participants to please keep in mind the timings. We are running ahead of timing a lot. Please आप लोग अपना timing ध्यान में रखें and please listen to the lecture.
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So, as the slide says, my topic is learning from innovations in tourism governance. There is a case study of Barcelona. Good afternoon and greetings from me to all the panel members, the keynote speakers and session chairs, and to the students who are there. The topic is actually further going for these slides. Introduction to topic, objectives, methodologies, findings, conclusion, and references. That's what we will be talking about. The first is introduction to the topic. Why does it matter? Why do we need to talk on tourism? Because it benefits the society in social ways and economical ways. The stakeholders are government, locals, tourists themselves, and the businessmen who are related to it. What is tourism governance? The governance system made for tourism that curates the policy for ensuring that the tourism goes well. Why there is a need of tourism governance? It's just because constitutionally there is no subject list which mentions tourism as a subject matter of school or a center. That's a big problem. Once it is there, then the central governments and state governments start looking for things that can be emphasizing the impact on tourism. Just the one which has Rajasthan in its space that has specifically made the tourism as an industry status. But then again, constitutionally there is no mention of tourism as a subject list. Why Barcelona I have taken? Because there is because it has a convergence of smart governance tricks. At the same time, there are so many problems which are similar to India. What are they? They are going to talk about. I am going forward on. The objective is to learn from smart tourism governance, the areas of tourism governance, to learn about unique practices in the destination, and to draw the learning of ensure better tourism. The methodology that I adopted was I did the literature review first of tourism governance. How does it happen? How does it take place? Then I studied to do literature review for finding out the frameworks and models that can help you in the study. One of them found very and useful for me was the one given by Google in 2015. That is SEP framework that includes 4 layers. That is human layer, business layer, governance layer, and digital layer. And what did I do is further I collected the data from sites government of Barcelona, and some other credible sites which are recommended by Barcelona Tourism for inferring the insights from. Then I did the analysis of data and then I went for the findings. So got stuck a bit. Okay.
Can you make it faster?
The findings are, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, but there's a technical glitch, but then I will go from here only. Digital layer that includes Barcelona citizen-centric policy for digital infrastructure, which has open data mobility, but then it gives less accessibility to tourists for curation of their tourism expression. The use of IoT happens for the tourism governance. The use of IoT happens in the smart mobility, which includes integrated smart public transportation, intelligent traffic management, and sustainable mobility. Then the human layer, which speaks about over tourism in Barcelona, that is a dissatisfactory factor for citizens who are there. And the digital infrastructure which is there, which is, I mean, that emphasizes more on the interaction between government and the locals. It empowers the locals for the included decision-making perspective. And business layer, there are some apps like this which can help the businesses to find out how they can do the business, how can they divert the customers and tourists. The governance layer, the whole digital infrastructure and the smart governance helps them in conservation and responsible consumption of waste, energy, and water. There are some other regulations also, apart from sensors of monitor noise for the noise pollution control. The conclusion says the learnings this model has is they have made it specifically for cities. That means in some other cities you will find this systems for tourists. But here what they have done is they have made the system for citizens so that they can be responsible voice in ensuring that there is no over tourism in the city. Then they are included in the decision making. The smart tourism that they have, it includes technology and data-driven decision making. Right? These are the things which India can learn because as I was talking about the scenario, why did I take Barcelona as a city? Because they also suffer from overcrowded tourism, over-tourism. They also suffer from environmental issues. They also suffer from high rising costs for the residents. So they have found a solution for it, and that's what is similar inference for India as well. That's what can be applied somewhere, or the other part of it for the governance of tourism. These are my references, and I'm looking for the question. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Kapil, you have done a very good job. I just wanted to know what citizen engagement policies are being done in Barcelona.
So for ma'am, for tourism, for citizens.
Yes, for smart tourism you have said no.
So, ma'am, for tourism in the Barcelona for citizens, what is there is they get a say for making sure that there is no over tourism. That means if there is over tourism, the citizens can very well inform the government to ensure that it can be eliminated. Because there is one system which I am forgetting right now, which includes the mechanism to ensure that the rising cost of residence are reduced. So how do they do this? They give the residential places to the tourists out of the downtown. That's what one thing. That's an example of how do they have an interaction with citizens, and they try to make it better.
Okay, what is the literacy rate of citizens in Barcelona?
What is
literacy rate? Literacy rate. Like in India, we have 56%. What about them? Literacy, educated level of
literacy ratio. Literacy.
Yes,
talking about literacy rate. I am not aware about it, but then what I am aware about is there are culturally and socially strong people. They belong to the city which is 2,000 years ago. There might be some civilizational transformation, and that might reflect in their literacy also, as far as behavioral knowledge is concerned.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I stop my presentation? I've already done. If there are any other questions?
Any questions, Rahul sir?
No questions, thank you.
Okay. So, as this international seminar has been open for all scientific papers also. So there's a scientific paper presentation administered for all the travel tourism paper. Dr. Ritik Tawar, and his paper title is Effectiveness of Task-Oriented Training on Functional Recovery in Stroke Patients, a Randomized Controlled Trial. Dr. Ritik, are you here in the meet? Dr. Ritik Tawar?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, you can
Good
start.
morning, lecturers. Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. Ritik Tawar, lecturer, ITT College of Physiotherapy. My topic is effectiveness of task-oriented training on functional recovery in stroke patient, a randomized controlled trial. So, when we are talking about stroke, अब तो जिस भी तरीके से देखा जाए स्ट्रोक एक बहुत ही लीडिंग कॉज होता जा रहा है अभी इंडिया में। बहुत सारे पेशेंट अभी से सफर कर रहे हैं। एज एन हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल हम यूजुअली हमने जब से लास्ट 4-5 ईयर से देखते आ रहे हैं ये द नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रोक पेशेंट आर इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे। So according to AHA, stroke is an acute and focal and global neurological dysfunction caused by the central nervous system, infarction of hemorrhage or including silent infarction. अब जो hemorrhage जो stroke है, वो stroke basically मतलब जो मैं आपको बिल्कुल सीधी भाषा में बताऊं, stroke एक आपका आपके जो लॉस ऑफ ब्लड सप्लाई है इन ब्रेन जिसका कोई भी कारण हो सकता है, वो आपके इस्केमिक हो सकता है, वो हेमरेज हो सकता है, इंफार्क्शन हो सकता है। तो उसकी वजह से जो आपके सिम्टम्स आते हैं वो या तो लेफ्ट बॉडी आपकी लेफ्ट साइड पूरी हेमिप्लीजिया में चली जाएगी, पैरालाइज हो जाएगी, या बहुत सारे न्यूरोलॉजिकल सिम्टम्स देखने को मिलते हैं। अब जिस टॉपिक पे हम बात करने वाले हैं वो टास्क ओरिएंटेड ट्रेनिंग। टास्क ओरिएंटेड ट्रेनिंग मतलब जहाँ पे हम यहाँ पे पेशेंट को हमारी कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी तो करवा ही रहे हैं, लेकिन साथ में उसको कुछ ऐसी टास्क करवा रहे हैं जैसे जो कि उसको इन दी एंड आफ्टर द रिकवरी या आफ्टर द स्ट्रोक उसको जो करने ही, जैसे टास्क मतलब टास्क रिलेटेड टू जैसे उसको बेड से उठना, बेड से बैठना, कोई चीज नीचे गिर रही है तो नीचे से उसको उठा के देना, अपना खाना खाना, अपना पानी पीना, ये सब कुछ ऐसे ही टास्क उसके लिए कुछ एक्सरसाइज के पैटर्न में डिजाइन कर दिए जाते हैं जिससे उसको अपन ये चीज करवाते हैं। बट क्योंकि इसी एंड हमारा गोल यही रहता है, पेशेंट का भी गोल यही है कि मैं कवर हो जाऊँ तो मैं कुछ अपने ये काम वापस कर सकूँ, ना कि उसका ये गोल होता है कि मेरे को कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा करना है। उसका सबसे मेन गोल ये होता है कि सबसे पहले मैं मेरे बेसिक काम को कर सकूँ। तो ये जो स्टडी है ये रैंडमाइज्ड कंट्रोल ट्रायल है, जिसमें हमने 60 पेशेंट्स लिए थे और 60 पेशेंट 30 पेशेंट को हमने डिवाइड करा, 2 ग्रुप बनाए। 2 ग्रुप बनाने के बाद प्लीज चेंज द स्लाइड। रैंडमाइज्ड कंट्रोल ट्रायल है जिसमें हमने सिंपल रैंडम सैंपलिंग ली है। 16 पेशेंट लिए सब एक्यूट फेज में, सब एक्यूट फेज जिनका कोई जो बिल्कुल थोड़े से मिड ऑफ देयर स्ट्रोक में पहुंच चुके हैं। डिवाइडेड रैंडमली एक ग्रुप ए जिनको टीओटी और टास्क ओरिएंटेड ट्रीटमेंट हमने दिया, और बाकी ग्रुप बी जिनको जो बेसिक कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी देते हुए हैं आज तक वैसे। जो इंक्लूसिव क्राइटेरिया था वो क्या, सब एक्यूट स्टेज ऑफ स्ट्रोक, एज क्राइटेरिया जो था वो 30 से 60 ईयर्स था, और उसके बाद मास जो हमारा मॉडिफाइड एचुअल स्केल होता है जिसमें स्पास्टिसिटी हम अपनी मसल टोन को जज करते हैं, मसल टोन को ग्रेड करते हैं, तो उसके बारे में ये है। एक्सक्लूसिव क्राइटेरिया जैसे कि ट्रोमेटिक इंजरी हमने नहीं की। ट्रोमेटिक इंजरी क्यों नहीं की, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत उसमें पता नहीं होता कितना डैमेज फुल हो गया है, या क्योंकि ट्रोमेटिक आपका एक्सीडेंट की वजह से एक्सीडेंट मेजर सीवियर डैमेज हो जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर रिकवरी थोड़ी सी वैसे ही हिंडर कर जाती है। अनस्टेबल मेडिकल कंडीशन, कोई और मेडिकल कंडीशन ना हो, अदर मेटाबॉलिक डिसऑर्डर। अब जो ग्रुप ए था उसको हमने उन 30 मेंबर्स को, उन 30 पेशेंट्स को हमने टास्क ओरिएंटेड ट्रीटमेंट दिया। साथ में कन्वेंशनल थेरेपी भी दी। 45 मिनट्स पर डे का सेशन था, 5 डेज अ वीक, 6 वीक तक। सिर्फ जिसमें हमने उनको क्या क्या करवाया, जो सिट टू स्टैंड करवाया, एड विद ऑब्स्टेकल, एड मतलब वॉकिंग, नॉर्मल बेसिक वॉकिंग के जो हमने उनको कराई, मतलब थोड़ा ऑब्स्टेकल के साथ उनके घर में जो भी चीजें थी, जो भी चीजें थी उनके घर में अवेलेबल थी। क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये जो भी पूरा जो स्टडी हुई है हमारे हमने जो भी होम विजिट तो ये कोई क्लिनिकल जनरल सेंटर के अंदर नहीं हुई है। शेयर ट्रेनिंग कराई, एलियन ट्रेनिंग कराई। एलियन ट्रेनिंग मतलब एक्टिविटीज ऑफ डेली लाइफ, मतलब उनके कपड़े पहनना, कपड़े चेंज करना, खाना खिलाना, पानी पीना, ये सब वगैरह वगैरह कॉम्बिनेट करना। बहुत बेसिक सी, बहुत ये तो बहुत बेसिक है, बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है एक आदमी के लिए जो डेली के काम हो। फिर उसके बाद जो ग्रुप बी था, उनकी जो 30 पेशेंट है उनको कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी जैसे वो कराते हुए आरोग्य एक्सरसाइज, ट्रेनिंग एंड एक्टिविटीज, नॉन टास्क स्पेसिफिक बैलेंस। मतलब यहाँ पे कोई टास्क स्पेसिफिक बैलेंस नहीं करवाया, कोई टास्क स्पेसिफिक टास्क नहीं करवाई, बस यहाँ पे जो बेसिक कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी जो आज तक चलती हुई आ रही है वो हमने कराई। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। अब इसमें हमने दो आउटकम मेजर लिए थे, दो स्केल लिए थे। सबसे पहला है FIM, द फंक्शनल इंडिपेंडेंस स्केल। फिर उसके बाद BPS, वर्क बैलेंस स्केल। फिर उसके बाद 6 मिनट वॉक टेस्ट। अब ये जो तीनों स्केल हैं, ये तीनों स्केल अपनी अलग अलग चीजों को डिफाइन करते हैं। जो फंक्शनल इंडिपेंडेंस स्केल है वो बेसिकली इंसान के फंक्शन पे आता है कि इंसान के इस फंक्शन को करने में कितना इंडिपेंडेंट या डिपेंडेंट हो रहा है। ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद BPS, जो वर्क बैलेंस स्केल है, मतलब आदमी जो भी पेशेंट है वो अपने जैसे उसका वॉकिंग पैटर्न है, जो भी उसके काम है खड़े होने वाले, तो उसमें उसका बैलेंस कितना है, बैलेंस कितना इंप्रूव हुआ है। फिर उसके बाद जो 6 मिनट वॉक टेस्ट है, 6 मिनट वॉक टेस्ट मतलब वो 6 मिनट का जो वॉक है वो ट्रेडमिल पे या घर के एनवायरमेंट में जितना भी हमने उससे करवाया वो किस तरीके से चल रहा है, कि क्या उसका क्या अभी भी उसमें बैलेंस है, उसमें कि पूरा प्रॉपर तरीके से वो कर पा रहा है, नहीं कर पा रहा है, ये सब चीजें कंप्लीट चेंजेस लाइक। तो जो डेटा एनालिसिस था वो ये था कि जब हमने ये सब चीजें करवाई तो तीनों स्केल के हिसाब से जो FIM है, जो मतलब फंक्शनल इंडिपेंडेंस स्कोर है, वो एज कम्पेयर टू ग्रुप ए में ज्यादा अच्छे से दिखा ग्रुप बी से। ग्रुप बी को जिसको हमने कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी कराई थी और बाकी जो ग्रुप ए का रही था उसको टास्क ओरिएंटेड कराई थी। फिर सेम हुई BPS में और वही सेम कंपैरिजन हमको 6 मिनट वॉक टेस्ट में देखने को मिला। अब जो इसका जो ग्रुप ए और ग्रुप बी का जो मीन निकला, वो मीन आया, जो कि मीन ऑब्वियसली बात है थोड़ा ज्यादा ही आया, क्योंकि मीन जो एक ग्रुप का मीन है वो 19.4 है, जबकि ग्रुप बी का मीन वो 9.17 है। BPS का भी 14, तो उसका ग्रुप बी में 7 और स्पीड का 24, 0.24। फिर उसके बाद जो ग्रुप बी का 0.08। फिर इस तरीके से हमने कंपैरेटिव इम्प्रूवमेंट का एक प्रोग्रेशन देखा दोनों में। कंक्लूजन ये है कि जो टास्क ओरिएंटेड ट्रीटमेंट है वो ज्यादा सिग्निफिकेंटली इंप्रूविंग रिजल्ट दे रहा है एज कम्पेयर टू बेसिक कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी। कन्वेंशनल फिजियोथेरेपी भी इंप्रूवमेंट देती, लेकिन बस वहां पे टाइम थोड़ा सा ज्यादा लग सकता है। और इन दी एंड आपको जब पेशेंट की एक ही डिमांड होती है कि हमको वापस हमारी बैक टू नॉर्मल कर दो, हमारी बैक टू नॉर्मल लाइफ में ले आओ, तो वहां पे हम उसको अगर डायरेक्टली उसको टास्क ओरिएंटेड ही चीजें कराए तो ज्यादा बढ़िया रहेगा। जो रिपीटेशन की उनकी शॉर्ट इंटरवेंशन ड्यूरेशन, लॉन्ग टर्म फॉलो अप नॉट असेस, स्मॉल सैंपल साइज, लिमिटेड आउटकम मेजर, वेरिएबिलिटी ऑफ पेशेंट मोटिवेशन। फ्यूचर स्कोप, अभी फ्यूचर स्कोप हमारा ये कि हम इसमें वर्चुअल रियलिटी की तरफ जाएं। बहुत सारी चीजें आती है वर्चुअल रियलिटी में, जैसे VR वगैरह होते हैं, बहुत सारे सेंसर्स होते हैं। होम बेस्ड टास्क ओरिएंटेड टेली रिहैबिलिटेशन की तरफ भी हम जाना चाहते हैं। लार्जर मल्टी सेंटर RCT, एक मल्टी सेंटर के अंदर RCT करवाना चाहते हैं। लॉन्ग टर्म फॉलोअप स्टडी इन डिफरेंट स्टोक पॉपुलेशन। एक कुछ रेफरेंसेस है। As we are today, we are talking about tourism. So this was the tourism of your brain. The tourism about what your brain goes when a patient have a stroke. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Ritik Tawar. Obviously बात है कि हम अगर टूरिज्म की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं तो हमारी कंट्री में हेल्थ टूरिज्म भी एक सेक्टर आता है जहाँ पे हम इंटरनेशनल हेल्थ सेक्टर पे काम करते हैं, यहाँ पे हमारे पास इंटरनेशनल हेल्थ केयर के लिए क्लाइंट्स आते हैं, बाहर से आते हैं, बिकॉज इंडिया प्रोवाइड्स अ बेटर सस्टेनेबल हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर फॉर ऑल द टूरिज्म. हमारी जितनी भी नेबरिंग कंट्रीज हैं इंक्लूडिंग नेपाल, भूटान, वी ऑफर अ बेस्ट हेल्थ केयर. सो हम यहाँ पे हेल्थ टूरिज्म को भी और इंड्यूस करते हैं, बढ़ावा देते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. Let us proceed towards our next paper. Mr. Rohit Mathur.
Good afternoon all.
Yeah, let us share the screen and let me announce your title. Food and beverage service in heritage hotels, a step towards sustainable tourism in Udaipur.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can start.
Yes, good afternoon all. My topic is the food and beverage service in heritage hotels. जैसा कि हम अभी देख पा रहे हैं कि जो एसएमई सर्विस है हेरिटेज होटल, इसके अंदर बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स स्टाफ है और साथ गेस्ट है वो फील कर रहे हैं. उससे रिलेटेड मैंने मेरा ये रिव्यू पेपर बनाया. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ हेरिटेज हॉस्पिटैलिटी. Tourism is one of the fastest growing sector in all over world, which is played to contribute a significant role in development of economy and cultural exchange. In India, especially in Rajasthan, heritage tourism holds a unique position due to the country's rich historical legacy. Udaipur, located in Rajasthan, is one of the most prominent heritage destinations, attracting both domestic and international people. With this framework, food and beverage services also play a crucial role in these heritage hotels to serve guest satisfaction and luxury hospitality. Research objective is to examine the role of F&B service in heritage hotels and their contribution to overall guest experience, to analyze sustainable practices adopted in F&B operations, to evaluate the impact of F&B service on environmental sustainability, to explore the roles of F&B service in preserving culture heritage. These are the reviews from various authors. Better to examine that integrating local cuisine, traditional cooking techniques and sustainable source enhance both guest satisfaction and culture preservation. Then after Kumar and Sharma focus on farm to table practices in Indian heritage hotels, identify them as a major driver of sustainable food system. Verma and Chandra explored the role of gastronomy in
Mr. Rohit, your slide is not moving. Can you please change the slide? We can still see the first slide.
Sir, can you change it, sir? On review of literature. Yes. Next. The methodology, this system adopts a systematic review approach, analyzes secondary data from academic journals, books published and case studies related to heritage hospitality and sustainable F&B practices. The focus is identify key themes, practices and challenges in the context of Udaipur heritage hotels. Next. Sustainable F&B practice in heritage hotels. There is a local sourcing and farm to table approaches are required. Energy efficiency are required. Waste management and reduction is required. And water conservation, these are both required. Role of F&B in culture preservation, that F&B serves a vital role in very different menus of culture heritage, like traditional dishes like we serve dal bati, churma and gatti sabji. We promote this as much of in the all over the world. Then authentic cooking method use clay ovens, traditional utensils like the tandoor, culture dining experience including folk, music and team dinners. These practices not only preserve culture but also enhance the uniqueness of the guest experience. Next. Challenges are high implement cost. then lack of awareness, limited knowledge among the staff and management, operational constant difficulty in maintaining consistency, then supply chain issues are there. Next, recommendation there's a training and awareness program are required to make our staff educate and sustainable practice. Then government support also and initiative to take eco-friendly initiatives and government policies regarding to hotel management policies and different awareness program. Technology integration, that use of AI and smart systems for efficiency. Many innovations that focus on seasonal and local cuisine. So we show our traditional culture to the guests and collaboration that partner with local farmers and suppliers. Conclusion is the food and beverage service in heritage hotel play crucial role in promoting sustainable tourism by integrating environmentally responsible practices to culture preservation. These establishments create a unique and meaningful hospitality experience. Udaipur's heritage hotels serve a model for balancing luxury with sustainability, contribute to both ecological conservation and culture continuity. Future research can explore the role of emerging technology in consumer living in enhancing sustainable F&B practices. Thank you.
Raval sir, would you like to ask some questions?
Okay, it was good presentation as the Udaipur is well known for the tourism. It's a city of lake and we have so many heritage palaces over there. Yeah, that's a good study that you are looking for. Few things I just wanted to mention here that when we are doing the research, we have to see how it can be implemented. Okay. So as this is the international seminar, so our research should have potential of the implication locally, regionally, nationally, even internationally. Okay. So you just see how this research can be implemented globally and specifically as you are doing your research in Udaipur, so it should not be limited to Udaipur because it's an international conference. And even if you are planning to publish this paper anywhere in the international journal, they always see what would the global implication of your research. If you are going to resolve a very local issue and a problem through your research paper, they will not be going to publish your paper in their journal because they want the global implication has to be there. Otherwise, it was good topic. Go ahead, best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, we have Manas Kakkar. The title of his paper is Evaluating the Safety, Quality and Ethical Challenges of Medical Tourism in India, a review of patient perspective and clinical outcomes.
Good morning to everyone also. My review paper is about evaluating the safety, quality, and ethical challenges of medical tourism in India. Next slide. Next slide. So I'll be basically talking about medical tourism in India because it is a sector that is growing very rapidly. It has grown rapidly in over 2 decades. Going by the statistics, it attracts over 2 million international patients annually. And why is it that? It's because of the cost advantage that we have over any other country. And we have skilled workforce and infrastructure that is already presented. The objectives of the review are to assess clinical outcomes and safety standards, explore patient perspectives and satisfaction, identify ethical and regulatory challenges, and recommend strategies for improvement. Okay, next slide. Next slide. So, there was a systematic review of past studies involving 8,500 patients, and where was the data from? The data was from peer-reviewed articles, government reports, accreditation data, and the reports qualitative and quantitative analysis. Next slide. The clinical outcomes that this research showed that there was a high success rate, 90 to 98% in major specialties, comparable to global benchmarks and no complication and mortality rates in comparison to any other countries. Patient satisfaction and perspective. So patient satisfaction rates are above 85%. Of course, there's a positives of affordability, because it's really affordable to have it in India. Access to advanced treatments, as you can see in tier 1 cities now, that there are multi-modality hospitals, multi-speciality hospitals, and the concerns for our safety, communication barriers, and informed consent. Next slide. So the conclusion is that, of course, India has a strong clinical capability and growth potential, and addressing safety and quality and ethical issues is crucial because there are some areas that we are sure lacking, and policy reforms and stronger governance is needed for the credibility. So the recommendation would be to expand accreditation coverage, develop a national clinical outcome database, strengthen legal and ethical framework, because as you can see in basically mostly in tier 3 cities there are like less legality over patients, less transparency. Enhance patient communication and informed consent from a transparency and public reporting. Thank you. If there are any questions, you can take on.
Hello, Manas. I really liked your topic and I'm intrigued with this, your paper title. It is related to the medical tourism in India. So I just wanted to ask, what are the acts that are related to the medical tourism in India and what upgrades it? What are your suggestions to upgrade this?
So there has been a lot of legal framework already has been set up in India for health tourism. For example, if any other patient comes from, let's say, US, and they're already coming in tier 1 cities for their operations or for whatever they need. So the framework is already there. What I would want to suggest is that as we are looking for a Viksit Bharat, why not expand it? Why not have it only in tier 1 cities? Why not we also have it in tier 2 and tier 3 cities? Because basically they are lacking that health, the specialty in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Even in, let's say, Kota, whatever operation we need, whatever, they can, if there's anything that is a little more than we can already have, we refer it to any tier 1 cities. For example, we're referring it to Jaipur, we're referring it to any other city. So why not we have it in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities, so we can expand it and we can broaden it that we already have.
Oh, thank you. It was an insightful presentation. Great initiative towards the medical tourism. Thank you, Manas. Next up we have our own director from the LBS Group, and it is really proud to see her also present. That would motivate our students also. I would welcome Dr. Shilpa ma'am and Samriti ma'am on their paper presentation titled Future of Tourism in India.
Check. Hello. My topic is Future of Tourism in India. Abstract is tourism in India is transforming rapidly due to digital innovation and infrastructure growth. Government companies like Incredible India and Dekho Apna Desh are boosting tourism. Sustainable tourism are ecotourism, rural tourism, heritage conservation is in increasing. Technology like AI, VR, and digital booking platform is enhancing tourist experiences. Challenges like overcrowding and pollution must be managed for long-term growth. My key points are tourism in India, Udan scheme, Dekho Apna Desh, sustainable tourism, wellness tourism, digital tourism. My introduction is that tourism is one of the fastest growing sector in India. It contributes to GDP, foreign exchange earning and employment generation. India offers culture, heritage, spirituality, nature and modern attraction. Future tourism growth depends on innovation, sustainability and inclusivity. Growth and importance of tourism are generate employment in organized and unorganized sector in any ways, promote cultural exchange and natural integration, support infrastructure development, boost local economics and rural development. Tourist arrival, domestic and international are steadily rising. Government initiatives are Incredible India Companion, Dekho Apna Desh, Udan scheme is regional air connectivity, Swadesh Darshan scheme, Prashad scheme, Visit Bharat 2047 vision. Incredible India Companions are global branding initiatives to promote Indian tourism, showcase India heritage, cultural monuments and diversity, attract infection tourism and boost India image worldwide. Dekho Desha promote domestic tourism across India, encourage citizens to explore lesser known destination, support local tourism, business and rural economy. उड़ान स्कीम आर पूरे देश का आम नागरिक improves regional air connectivity, make air travel affordable for urban citizens, connect remote and rural tourist destination, boost tourism in lesser known region. Swadesh Darshan and Prasad scheme are Swadesh Darshan development of thematic tourism, Prasad is development of pilgrimage and spiritual destinations, improve infrastructure and facilities to tourism. Visit Bharat 2047 vision are aims to make India a developed nation by 2047. Tourism is a key pillar for economic growth, focus on infrastructure, heritage, sustainability and job creations. Role of technology in tourism are AI. AI is very known, personalized travel recommendation and planning. VR tool before visiting destination. So we know that all India or other countries, first of all we are going in any place and then सबसे पहले हम उस चीज को सबसे पहले उसको VR से देख लेते हैं कि फिर क्या है और क्या करने वाले हैं और क्या देखने वाले उसे मतलब हम उसको ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह हम कर पाते हैं. Sorry for interruption. Mobile apps, these is are easy booking and travel planning, digital payment, safe and cashless transaction, smart tourism, IoT and data analytics for better services. Emerging trend in tourism, sustainable tourism, rural tourism, wellness and medical tourism, spiritual tourism, adventure tourism. Sustainable tourism are eco-friendly tourism practice are increasing. Focus on conservation of nature and heritage, minimize pollution and environmental damage, promote responsible travel behavior. Rural tourism are promote village lifestyle and local tradition, creates employment in rural area, support handicraft, folk art and cultural heritage, boost local economy. Wellness and medical tourism are India is a global hub for Ayurveda, yoga and meditation. Affordable and quality healthcare attract foreign tourism. Kerala and Rishikesh are the major wellness destination as we all know. Spiritual tourism are India is famous for pilgrimage tourism. Varanasi, Haridwar, Tirupati, Amritsar attract millions, promote cultural identity and religious harmony. Adventures tourism are trekking, river rafting, paragliding, camping are growing rapidly. Wildlife safari attract both domestic and foreign tourists. Himalaya and Rajasthan are key adventure zones. Infrastructure developments are expansion of highway and expressway, modern railway station and improved rail connectivity. Regional airport developed area, Udani scheme, smart city project and better urban facilities. Digital infrastructure and internet connectivity are there. Challenges in tourism sector are also there. That is environmental degradation and pollution and other extra. Overcrowding at popular tourist destination, poor waste management system, lack of infrastructure in rural area, safety and security concern, policy implementation gaps are also there. Opportunities and future prospects are rising middle class income and travel demand, growing digital awareness and online travel services, strong government support and tourism policies, global interaction in Indian culture and heritage, expansion of night tourism and market. Conclusion are, tourism in India is entering a transformative stage. Digitalization and infrastructure development will accelerate growth. Sustainable tourism is essential for long-term success. Challenges must be addressed through better planning and policies. Tourism will boost economy, employment and cultural exchange also. References are there. Thank you.
Ma'am, seeing you step forward to present your research today is a moment of immense pride and inspiration for all of us. At an age where most people look towards rest, your relentless pursuit of knowledge and your commitment to sustainable tourism and हमारा जो conferences की तरफ, we are really proud, and that shows us flame of curiosity that should never waste, and you are an inspiration for all our students who should be guided by you and idolize you, so that abhi bhi is age mein bhi you guys should study a lot, prepare research papers. Nowadays research is not being so tough that used to be before. So you guys can study, AI is there, आप लोग जितना चाहे उतना जान सकते हैं. Only the thing is the curiosity level. Next up we have Sharbari Bhomik for the title Greenwashing in Indian Tourism. Are eco hotels actually sustainable?
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes. Today I will be presenting our research on greenwashing in Indian tourism. Are eco hotels actually sustainable? This study examines whether eco hotels in India follow sustainable practices or merely market themselves as environmentally friendly. The sustainable development focuses on minimizing environmental damage caused by human activities. In tourism, this translates into responsible travel and that preserves natural and cultural resources. Next slide. The ecotourism sector has grown significantly, reaching over more than 200 billion in the year 2023. Post-COVID, travelers increasingly prefer nature-based, less crowded destinations, leading to rapid expansion in ecotourism. Next slide, please. Social media platforms like Instagram play a crucial role in shaping travel decisions. Influencers promote eco-friendly travel by showcasing off-peak destinations, local transport and eco stays, influencing a large audience. Um, uh, and eco hotels are accommodations that claim to follow environmentally sustainable practices such as conserving energy, reducing waste, and supporting local communities. They are especially popular among environmentally conscious travelers. Next slide, please. So the problem seen here is, despite their claims, many eco hotels lack transparency regarding their sustainability practices. This raises an important question that whether they are genuinely sustainable or is it just a marketing strategy. Existing research highlights various visible practices such as reusable products, less plastic use, and organic food claims. But little transparency exists regarding waste management, water usage, and energy sources. Greenwashing. Greenwashing is a term that has been very hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Sorry for the inconvenience. Greenwashing is a deceptive marketing tactic where companies mislead consumers into believing that products and services are our operations are more environmentally friendly than they actually are. Next slide, please. Uh, uh, So the objective of the paper is to identify the greenwashing practices and analyze eco-hotel claims and promote ethical tourism. The methodology here used as a qualitative research approach with secondary data analysis and critical evaluation through content analysis. The secondary data here shows that the hotel, we will gather the data from the hotel websites and social media platforms and through the online reviews. And also we have done some case studies and already it's been on doing the same. To conclude this, the findings as discussed earlier that we have found certain discrepancies in the claims and how they actually are in practicality, as there has been seen that the sustainability is mostly about performing environmental friendly through aesthetically showing the eco-friendliness rather than actually being doing for the environment. Uh, and that's from my side.
Thank you, Sharbari. Rahul sir, do you have any questions for Sharbari?
No, I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay, let us proceed further. Mahipal Singh, the title of his paper is Linking Local Farmers with Hotels and Restaurants of Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Mahipal, are you there? Okay, fine.
Hello.
Please keep the timing in the mind and you are starting with your presentations within few minutes. Okay, are you going to share the screen? Do you have your presentation? Mahipal, Mr. Mahipal?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, please share your screen. Mr. Mahipal, the screen is shared by us.
Okay.
Okay. So let us start. Yeah. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Laifal. Currently, I am working in Bermuda. So, from last 10 years, I am working in hospitality industry. My topic is linking local farmer with hotel and restaurant. So, agriculture and hospitality are pillar of Indian economy. But upon
Mr. Mahipal, you are not audible. I guess there is some network issues.
yes, yes.
Okay,
But
continue, please.
in Jodhpur, a tourism-driven city with rich culinary heritage, linking farmer with hotels and restaurants can enhance sustainability and local development. Next, please. Research objectives to explore the potential and challenges of linking local farmers with the hospitality sector in Rajasthan, to identify actual benefits for both farmers and hotels, restaurants through direct sources and partnerships, to recommend actionable strategies for sustainable and hospitality integration in the region. Farm to table, direct procurement, hotel and restaurant source fresh produce direct from local farmer farmer producer organization, elimination, traceability and sustainability. Consumer can trust food organs while reducing food miles and development from invest to local sources of this economic inclusion. That's FTO facility, aggregation, quality control, and price negotiation.
Yeah, please conclude this faster. Your time is up.
Okay. Methodology, method. Linking farmer with hotels and restaurants is the viable model for sustainable development, enhancing farmer income and hospitality efficiency and tourism value. Jodhpur can serve as a model city for achieving prosperity, integrity in India, with success depending on infrastructure, institutional and support, and digital investment.
Thank you, Mr. Madhikar. Let us proceed to our next presentation by Mr. Aditya Pradar on sustainable management of heritage destinations through solar energy adoption, a conceptual study of consumer behavior and technology spillovers in Madhya Pradesh. Mr. Aditya Kumar. Mr. Aditya Kumar.
Hello, good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible now. Your time starts now.
Okay, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aditya Kumar, research scholar from Department of Business Management from Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amakantan. In this PPT, I like to present how solar energy can support heritage site management, influence visitor behavior, and generate wider regional spillover effects. So the challenge here is that all the heritage sites, it's very hard to modernize without compromising their structural integrity. And many heritage sites often have a strict archaeological survey of India or UNESCO guidelines. So next slide, please. The geographic focus here is the eastern part of the Madhya Pradesh, which comes under the East Discom. For those of you who don't know what Discom is just the short form of distribution companies. The electricity companies which provide electricity to all the area of our state. So here we have four different divisions, that is Jabalpur, Rewa, Sagar and Shahdol. Here we have many kind of different types of tourist places like some tiger reserves like Kanha, Kanna Tiger Reserve, Bandhavgarh, and the Amarkantak from where the Narmada River originates, also known as the lifeline of MP. And one of the reasons for choosing this area is it's also the focus area of my PhD, and my main objective is to market the tourist places of this place. Next slide. So yeah, the research objectives. Here, these five are my research objectives. So first is to propose a conceptual framework for integration of solar energy in the East Discom divisions. Second is to examine how the strategic development of solar panels can enhance operational efficiency. Third is, and the fifth is that with the help of solar energy, we could also expect it to see some kind of technological spillover effects. And all of this is also aligned with the Viksit Bharat 2047 narrative. Next slide. Research methodology. It is a conceptual paper, and the data sources here is primarily based on the secondary data that I have got from the literature reviews. And the analytical framework is here that I want to, we could expect spillover effects with the adoption of solar energy. Next slide. The modern traveler effect. It has been seen that primarily in Western countries and also in some Eastern countries that many tourists like to visit a place or tourist destination which is also sustainable and generate their own electricity. Next slide. Sustainable destination branding. With the help of if we utilize solar energy in our heritage places and tourist places, we could brand this and market this to the world. First is visible solar integration. The world will see that these heritage places have visible solar integration and they are adopting their sustainable thing. Second is marketing advantage. This projects our image as a sustainable places, so this could help in marketing. And third is consumer behavior shift. Here we are considering consumer as tourist also because tourists is more likely to come to the places which are sustainable in nature, and the other consumers here, if the local residents will see that their government is providing great subsidies and helping their heritage places to become more sustainable in electricity wise, they could also adopt solar energy for their residential places. Next slide. The spillover effect. Here we can see three steps. First is solar heritage sites. If our heritage site becomes solar efficient, then this could influence the tourist behavior to come to the place. And the third step will be that is broader adoption. With the tourists coming to the place and they are seeing that their image is becoming more solar proof, then the normal people will also adopt the solar in their household. This could what the spillover effect we could see is that with the help of solar energy, we could also expect them to adopt the EVs, that are electrical vehicles in those places. Next slide. So conceptual framework here is that solar energy integration in heritage places. Second, that will be energy autonomy, means that the heritage places will be consuming their electricity that they are generating themselves. Then third will come the consumer behavior shifts. Tourists will come more likely to come to these places, and the normal residential will also adopt solar. And then comes the positive technology spillover, that the adoption of EVs with the help of solar panel. Framework for heritage managers. The managers at the heritage places first is access solar potential. In order to maximize the potential of solar energy, we need to place it at the places with the maximum sunny hours in a day, which MP has. Second is integrate sensitivity. Because the heritage places are historical things, you cannot damage it in order to modernize. Third, then the transition. This transition needs to be marketized as much as possible. Yes, ma'am. So at the end of the conclusion, we would say that with the help of solar energy, we could become sustainable ourselves. We could also market our heritage places to the world. And we could also see the positive spillover effect, that is the adoption of electric vehicles among the residential places and the auto owners or taxi drivers that work there. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya. Next up we have Dr. Krati Gupta, optimizing rehabilitation dosage for functional recovery after abdominal surgery. Krati, are you here in the meeting?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Could you please share your screen with the presentation? Krati, are you able to present your screen? Krati, are you here in the meeting?
Okay, Krati, your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Krati Gupta from Shraddha Physiotherapy and Geriatric Center. Today, I am here to present my views on optimizing the rehabilitation doses for functional recovery after abdominal surgery. This topic helps us to understand how standardized protocol is very essential for enhanced recovery and reduce the complications. Through this presentation, I will cover the key aspects of the optimizing rehabilitation doses. First, if we are talk about the background, so as we all know, after abdominal surgery, we see many complications in patients, like pulmonary complication. There is less mobility in the patient. Also, there is pedal edemas in patient. We have delayed suture recovery in patient. So for that, please change the slide. So we have a problem statement in that there is no standard rehab dose yet. There is inconsistency in outcomes and variation in practice. So we need a structured protocol for that. Please change the slide. We have objective that we have to form a standardized protocol. For that we use FIT principle. Here FIT stands for frequency, intensity, time and type. Frequency stands for how many sessions we are giving a patient in a day. Intensity, how much efforts we want from our patient, and time, how much time we are giving a patient in a particular session, and type, what type of activity or procedure we are performing on the patients. Please change the slide. If we talk about the methodology, we have patient size 80 patients. In this, on some patients we use FIT principle, and on other patients we use general range of motion exercises and bed mobility exercise. अगर हम बात करें फिट प्रिंसिपल की, तो जब हमने फिट प्रिंसिपल पेशेंट पे यूज किया तो हमें देखने को मिला कि यहाँ पर रिकवरी ज़्यादा है और जो हॉस्पिटल स्टे है वो कम हो रहा है और जो कॉम्प्लिकेशन है वो रिड्यूस हो रहे हैं। और जो दूसरे पेशेंट थे जिनमें हमने नॉर्मल रेंज ऑफ मोशन एक्सरसाइज अप्लाई करा था, उनमें हमें ये कुछ रिकवरी देखने को नहीं मिली। ये हमने मेजर किया फिल्म, वास और स्पायरोमेट्री से। फिल्म स्टैंड्स फॉर फंक्शनल इंडिपेंडेंस मेजर। ये स्केल जो है पेशेंट की फंक्शनल जो डेली लिविंग एक्टिविटी होती है उनको जज करता है और उसके अकॉर्डिंग स्कोरिंग देता है। वास स्केल जो होता है वो पेन ट्रैक करता है कि पेशेंट का पेन किस लेवल पे है, और स्पायरोमेट्री जो होती है वो लंग फंक्शन की कैपेसिटी को टेस्ट करती है। प्लीज चेंज द स्लाइड। अगर हम इंटरवेंशन की बात करें तो हमें 2 to 3 सेशन पर डे पेशेंट के ऊपर अप्लाई करने होते हैं। इंटेंसिटी जो होती है वो ग्रेजुअल रखनी होती है स्टार्टिंग में। देन अगर हम टाइम की बात करें तो 20 to 40 मिनट्स पर सेशन हम पेशेंट को दे सकते हैं। और अगर हम टाइप की बात करें तो वी कैन यूज मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज लाइक डायफ्रामेटिक ब्रीदिंग, pursed breathing, segmental breathing, etc. We can also use postural drainage if there is a lot of mucus secretion in the lungs. Also, we can use core muscle strengthening activities, bed mobilities, etc. If we talk about the results, so we see that there is enhanced functional recovery after using the FIT principle. Also, the complications are reduced and also hospital stay is reduced. So we have the conclusion is that there is a standard rehabilitation dose is very essential. Early mobilization in patient is very essential, and evidence-based practice is needed for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krati. Well done for your initiative and your first paper presentation. Congratulations. Next up, we have Dr. Sonika Kakkar. Her paper presentation will be on शिक्षा जागरूकता एवं पर्यावरण की भूमिका।
पर्यटन आर्थिक विकास का महत्वपूर्ण साधन है। अत्यधिक पर्यटन से पर्यावरणीय समस्याएं बढ़ती हैं। सतत पर्यटन भविष्य की सुरक्षा करता है। सतत पर्यटन के स्तंभ, पहला है पर्यावरण संरक्षण, दूसरा है सामाजिक समावेशन और तीसरा है आर्थिक विकास। नेक्स्ट, शिक्षा की भूमिका, पर्यटकों को और स्थानीय लोगों को जागरूक बनाना, जिम्मेदार व्यवहार को बढ़ावा देना। नेक्स्ट, पर्यटक शिक्षक कार्यक्रम का प्रभाव, इसका कार्यक्रम का प्रभाव वर्ष, भागीदारी और जागरूकता के आधार पर देखा गया है। 2015 में भागीदारी की 40% और जागरूकता की 45%। 2018 में भागीदारी थी 60% और जागरूकता थी 62%। 2021 में 80% और जागरूकता थी 78%। यदि उपरोक्त आंकड़ों से स्पष्ट होता है कि जैसे जैसे शिक्षा कार्यक्रमों में भागीदारी बढ़ी, वैसे वैसे पर्यावरणीय जागरूकता भी बढ़ी। इससे यह निष्कर्ष निकलता है कि शिक्षा सतत पर्यटन के विकास में एक प्रभावी उपकरण है। नेक्स्ट, जागरूकता की भूमिका, जागरूकता अभियान व्यवहार परिवर्तन में लाते हैं। नो प्लास्टिक एंड क्लीन टूरिज्म जैसे अभियान प्रभावी हैं। नेक्स्ट, जागरूकता अभियानों का प्रभाव, वर्ष 2015 और अभियान का 40%, भागीदारी की 45%। वर्ष था 2018, अभियान था 60% और भागीदारी थी 62%। 2021 और अभियान था 80% तथा भागीदारी की थी 78%। नेक्स्ट, पर्यावरण संरक्षण, नंबर 1 सतत पर्यटन का आधार, दूसरा अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन एवं नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा इको फ्रेंडली उपाय। नेक्स्ट, नेपाल में ग्रीन टेक का प्रभाव, वर्ष 2015 प्रयास का 20% और शरण में कमी रही इसकी 10%। 2018 प्रयास का 45% और शरण में कमी रही 25%। 2021 प्रयास रहा 70% और शरण में कमी रही 40%। इन आंकड़ों के माध्यम से स्पष्ट होता है कि योजनाबद्ध प्रयासों और जन भागीदारी के माध्यम से पर्यावरणीय समस्याओं को नियंत्रित किया जा सकता है। निष्कर्ष, शिक्षा और जागरूकता से व्यवहार में सुधार, दूसरा पर्यावरण संरक्षण से सतत विकास संभव है। इसका सुझाव इस प्रकार से है। नंबर 1, सरकार और निजी क्षेत्र को मिलकर पर्यटकों के लिए नियमित पर्यावरण शिक्षा कार्यक्रम आयोजित करने चाहिए। दूसरा, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म और सोशल मीडिया के माध्यम से जागरूकता अभियानों का व्यापक प्रचार प्रसार किया जाना चाहिए। तीसरा, स्थानीय समुदायों को पर्यटन प्रबंधन में शामिल कर उन्हें आर्थिक और सामाजिक रूप से सशक्त बनाया जाना चाहिए। चौथा, पर्यावरण नियमों का कड़ाई से पालन सुनिश्चित किया जाना चाहिए तथा उनके उल्लंघन पर दंड दिया जाना चाहिए। हम इसे ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं कि इको फ्रेंडली पर्यावरण अवसंरचना को बढ़ावा दिया जाना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
We'll now take a lunch break and we'll meet again after 2:15.
broadcasting message
छलकी रिश्ता ये पंखा क्यों नहीं चला रहा छोटे छोटे पॉइंट
Students, you can leave after 10 minutes. Students, you sit here right now and you can leave after 10 minutes.
अरे अपन एक